Welcome back, everyone. This is inserting and managing images, and healthy eating habits is our subtitle for this. In this lesson, we're going to insert an image of a balanced meal, resize the image to fit within the text area without distortion, apply a soft edge effects to the image, and wrap the text around the image using the square option. All right, so first we're going to do is insert an image of a balanced meal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select the end of our practice text right here, right where my cursor is. And I'm going to hit the enter key. That's going to drop me down to the next paragraph. So insert an image of a balanced meal. First thing I'm going to do is go to the insert tab at the very top, right? Whenever instructions tell me to insert, I always look towards the insert tab. And in our illustrations toolbox, we'll see pictures here, right? So these pictures, and we're going to go to the online pictures function here. So in our online function pictures here, look at that, an apple. We're going to enter a balanced meal. And this is powered by Bing. I am not sponsored by Bing. I just felt like being funny. All right, so whatever image you choose to use doesn't matter for the purposes of what we're doing. So I like playful images. I like cartoony type stuff. I feel like that helps with messaging better than these. I feel like are more designed for a recipe book of some kind, where people want to see the final product. When people don't want to see the final product, I feel that cartoon illustrations pop better for learning purposes. So it's either this one or this one. I'm going to go with this one. We're going to insert this one here. Boom. Whoa, that's huge. And what I typically do is especially if you're utilizing this for school, not commercials purposes, will delete. I'll show you how to do that one more time. I will select this text box because it's a text box within the picture. That's all this is. I'm going to select it, and I'm going to just hit the delete button on my keyboard and remove it. Next thing I'm going to do, what does the instruction say? Resize the image to fit within the text area without distortion. Okay, so I'm going to double click it, make sure my border is highlighted. And then again, we'll see picture format pops up, right? If I off click it, it's not there. It's not in my tab selection. I have to be selecting the image for it to pop up. So we're going to go to picture format and we're going to resize this. I typically like utilizing 4.5 for my images when I'm working with images within a document. That's a personal preference though. What we can do though is I believe I'm going to make it smaller. It wants us to eventually wrap the text around it. And so let's just make it 1 inch for now. And we'll see how that does. 1 inch. So you'll notice that I only had to change the width and the height changed too. Well, in the size kick out menu right here, if you use the little arrow right there, if in this menu, if you unlock the aspect ratio, then you could change one side without changing the other. So you can turn it into a rectangle or what have you. So you can change it into a rectangle if you needed to, but that would just distort the image because it was meant to be square, right? And it says to not distort the image. Okay, so now they want us to apply soft edges. So you have in your picture styles a variety of pictures to choose from here, to a variety of styles to change your picture. And just hovering your mouse over the cursor, you'll see it changing. But it doesn't want us to use the picture styles. Rather, it wants us to add a soft edge effect. So here are your picture effects right here in the same toolbox, picture styles. You're just using the picture effects tool. We're going to hit that drop down. And it wants us to do a soft edge. So here are the soft edges. It doesn't tell us what soft edge to apply. It just says to apply a soft edge, right? So which soft edge works best with your image? in your opinion, right? I'm going to go with this one. That way you can at least see the soft edge exists. All right. Wrap the text around the image using the square option. So I'm going to right click it. It's also in your, look at that, double clicking ended up with, so we'll see this little icon right here. This is your layout options. It pops up. If you click that, you'll see the variety of text. So it says the square option, wrap the text around. So if I clicked it, I should be able to grab this image and now move it within the text, and you'll see the text now wraps around the image. Right? So I want it to be right there. Include a variety of foods such as fruits, vegetables. So I'm going to put it right in the middle, right? I typically don't use images this way unless there's a lot of text to go around the image and the image stays relevant in the document. I'll usually have it off to the side, but the lesson wants to show you that, that you could do this. So in your picture format, you'll see in the wrap text right here in the arrange toolbox, you'll see your wrap text item. So you'll also see the other options of using and utilizing. Behind the text is one that you'll probably also use often. And you put the text behind, or you put the text in front of the image. All right. This is also, I'm getting ahead of myself, but here's what we're going to do. I'm going to undo this. All right. So there it is. That is the end of this lesson. You can submit it to me this way. Just go up here and change your name and save and upload the document. For extra credit, though, you could take it beyond this. You can grab this image, right? And we can go to picture format. You can go to your wrap text, go behind the text, right? And we're going to make it as big or make it bigger, right? Now, there's a watermark option you can utilize. Look at how big it is that the image is kind of gets distorted. So let's not distort the image. Let's keep the image sort of intact there. And I'm going to put it right in the center. You put it in the center too. Not directly in the center, but somewhere here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to right-click our picture, or we're going to go to Format Picture. And there's this icon right here that's the picture icon, picture transparency, and we're going to increase the transparency to sort of give our document that watermark. You can obviously just watermark it, and we may have a lesson on watermarking. So if you turn in your assignment like this with your picture in the background, subtle, then I will give you extra credit. Okay? So that is it for the lesson plan, inserting and managing images. Upload your document.